Let's get looking. The entrance is in one of the tombs, right? Let's get looking. When I first got here, I saw the door to the crypt was still locked tight, and I thought we finally managed to get ahead of these bastards. But that's not my luck. I just saw a group pass clear through this door like it wasn't even here. When I first got here, I saw the door to the crypt was still locked tight. Let's get looking. The entrance is in one of the tombs, right? Let's get looking. The entrance is in one of the tombs, right? Over here. The painted eye are already inside. We need to keep after them. When I first got here, I saw the door to the crypt was still locked tight, and I thought we finally managed to get ahead of these bastards. But that's not my luck. I just saw... They literally walked through the door. It's a big, heavy, solid door with a big, heavy, solid lock. Believe me, I tested. Ugh, damn mages are going to put me out of a job. Did you get the key or not? It's our only hope of catching up to them. Let's get looking. The entrance is in one of the tombs, right? The scholars said a tomb sits on the entrance. But whose? Time to bother the dead. For a good cause. Hopefully, these bastards are as dumb as they look, and haven't found the ruins yet. Teok, how big is this crypt? Big statues. I wager there's some kind of complicated puzzle involving a hidden passage. Or they could just knock down the wall. Sure, the painted eye must already be inside. I hear them. Up ahead. Let's get going. The relic's got to be behind that barrier. We've got to stop whatever it is they're doing. Quickly!
I nearly gained control. Skulking cowards! Come and fight!
Let's keep it up.
I won't let this power escape me, I won't!
I don't see that loony coming to stop us. Keep going.
Nearly there!
Gods, I hope that did it. One way to find out. All the things.
Fools! Nothing can disrupt this ritual while I possess the power of... This relic!
Whew. Whatever that was really cushioned my fall. What'd I miss?
You know what? I'll take it. Now let's get out of here. This whole place is coming down.
I know, I said I wouldn't come back, but I heard yelling echoing up from a grate, and I was worried, so I followed, and it was slippery, and...
Thank you. If it weren't for you, we couldn't have stopped the painted eye.
You mean it? It was a pretty dramatic entrance, wasn't it? Maybe I should practice.
Don't push it.
Can you believe it? We saved Border Watch. People here will be telling tales of our skullduggery and daring-do for at least a week. This might really be the birth of Lady Twilight's legend. That's the big climax. I mean, I discourage any unflattering references to falling on my arse, but you can't pay for a debut like that. Well, I was helping the great Teldon Dindo tiptoe through the sewer when we come across this huge rat. That ninny started shrieking at a pitch so high, the rat must have thought it was a mating call, because it went tearing off after him. Sort of. So the rat had him cornered, but I killed it. Took some doing. Like I said, big rat. After the commotion was over, I heard yelling coming up from a grate nearby. That spooked Tel Dindo again. He ran off, so I decided to follow the voices. Well, that led to an aqueduct, which led to an eyeless slaughterfish nesting pool, which led to me running, slipping, and falling down to you. I don't know what you and Sikhs were doing down there, but I'm sure it was important too. Now that this Border Watch gig is all settled, Sikhs and I need to get back to the guild before someone else snags an even bigger job. The legend of Lady Twilight won't be born from resting on my laurels. Of course! I'm not going to become the greatest thief in all of Tamriel by sitting on my duff, will I? I mean, you saw what it did back there. That's an arse of action. Be a waste of great potential.
I've had jobs go better. Much better. But all things considered, this could have gone a lot worse for us. You mean the one Aerothol turned into a couch cushion? I don't expect the buyer is going to pay us for her sculpture of the 2 moons. The job's a wash. Yeah, I guess we did. I don't think we're going to stick around to collect, though. Commander Axius is going to have a lot of questions, and I don't want to give him an excuse to keep us here. Better Aerithal and I just get back to the guild. Now I need to figure out how to tell the guild that we didn't get the relic. They won't be happy.
What do you mean? I have the relic right here. Oh, careful. Still got bits of painted eye lady on it.
What? When did you?
When you were all, oh, look at the ceiling. It's coming down around us. This is why I should take the lead next time.
Absolutely not.
I've got a camp full of liberated hostages, and my scouts tell me there's a significant drop in painted eye activity within the fortress. But I want to hear it from someone who's seen things firsthand. What's the situation in Border Watch? Damn fine work. I'll get my troops together and we'll mop up the stragglers. So much for those experts. You did the work of both of them, and most of us for that matter. Border Watch is in your debt. This is all the payment I could muster. I've got a camp full of damn fine. There's a chance we can repay what you've done for us. My garrison is at your disposal. You have my word. I gathered that much from debriefing the hostages. The Painted Eye was after something in that ruin. The one that High Elf scholar was badgering me about. All the years I've commanded this fort, and I had no idea what was under my feet. Make our preparations to mop up the dregs of the Painted Eye and resume possession of Border Watch. Storming a fort is never easy, even if you know the layout like we do. After that, well, I expect I'll be asked to resign my commission. Because no one has use for a fort commander that loses his own bloody fortress. At least we've gotten the people out safely. That's enough for me. I'll get their home back, and then I'll lay the sword down.
Perhaps this was not such a great idea.
Hey, over here! I need some help. I don't know which of the 8 divines sent you this way, but I'm glad to see you. The name's Bastion. Be on your guard, friend. I was accosted by a dark elf. She went into the cave hours ago, but she might return at any moment. The dark elf Tanare Vels. She's a traveler I met along the road. The cave is Deep Scorn Hollow. The entrance is over by the dock. I'm here to retrieve a fellow named Quistley Silvel. His family sent me to find him. I think he's in trouble. Untie me, please. The Silvels will pay well if you help me get Quistley out of whatever trouble he's in. And I could use someone to watch my back. Interested? Oh, and check the shack. I think Tanare dropped something during our struggle. Oh, thank you. Look around, would you? I'd like to examine whatever my attacker dropped. find something. Here, let me have a look. A letter. I knew I saw something fall out of Tanare's satchel when she ambushed me. Why, this is a contract. Tanare Vels is bringing Quisly in to pay debts in Leowen. Damn it! I guess that explains why Tanare knocked me out and tied me up. Of course, that idiot Quisly would gamble away more than he had in his coin purse. He's done it before. Usually begs his parents for help, though. I ought to just let the Dark Elf have him, but it would be dishonorable. We better see if we can catch up to her. I'd like to leave her tied up and empty-handed when I drag Quisly out of here by his arrogant nose.
This is different for Quisly. He's not one for any sort of rough living, other than maybe going to gambling dens and taverns in the seedier parts of town.
Probably? Yes, I did. We were just idly talking on the road. It never occurred to me that someone else might be looking for that petulant brat. It's not the first time I've been asked to get Quisly out of trouble. I should try to hide it better, I suppose. We were raised together, more or less. Except he was the firstborn of a wealthy family, and I was the foundling they took in. Something which Quisly never quite let me forget. Well, it's the right thing to do. I mean, the Sylvels gave me shelter, educated me alongside Quisly, even hired a tutor for me when I showed some magical aptitude. I owe them. And if looking out for Quisly is how I pay them back, so be it. No, not that I noticed. She said to keep an eye out for smugglers along the coast, and departed soon after. She likely just hung back and followed me the rest of the way. Foolish of me. I should have been more alert. All the time, friend. House Sylvel has interests in a dozen cities. I travel all over Tamriel, looking after their business. I'm a mage by training, but I spend my days dealing with contracts and cargoes. And chasing after Quisly. The Sylvels fostered me from the time I was small, seeing to my education and giving me a place in their home. As I grew older, Lord Sylvel employed me in the family business. What I want to do isn't important. I have an obligation.
There's more to this place than meets the eye. First time I've had to look for Quisley in such a rustic location. Not his usual style. Just sunk into the ground here. Definitely not a smuggling operation. It looks like there's another passage beyond. What this place was. It doesn't look dwarven. It down here. It's not what I'd call luxurious.
Help! Help! Keep your voice down. Those lunatics will hear you. Psst, over here. Let me out before these cultists kill me.
Let me out too! There's a cult of Sithis in these caves! They sacrifice people!
I would not linger here. Flee if you value your life.
Thank you. We've been here for... You should get out of here too, stranger. These people, the Unmakers, they're crazy. I think they're preparing to sacrifice people. Why would anyone want to do such a thing? I've met no one by that name, but that doesn't mean he isn't here somewhere. The only non-cultist I've seen in days was a dark elf who sneaked by a short time ago. She motioned for us to wait and left without a word. I should go. They're cultists, I think. They follow someone called the Daughter of Sithis, and they talk about sacrifices to the Unmaker. I was on the road to Gideon when they grabbed me. Can I go now?
Before we continue, let's talk a moment. Cultists? That explains some of the decoration in here. So much for the smuggler hypothesis. I didn't expect to have to fight through a nest of cultists to extract Quisley from this mess, but so be it. What's he gotten himself mixed up in now? What's there to know? They worship a god of death, darkness, and primordial chaos. Nothing good can come of that. Quisley's always getting into trouble, but it usually involves love or dice. He could be in real danger this time. Allowing Quisley to be dragged off to angry criminals is not much of an improvement. While Quisley might deserve it, I can't let Tenare Vels get him either. I want to try to grab one of these cultists and get some answers. It's a long story. Suffice it to say, I owe his family a great debt. Quisley and I were more or less raised together. The Sylvels count on me to watch out for him, or help him if he needs it. That's what the Sylvels say when they need me to help him. But he's their son. I'm just someone they raised. Forgive me if I sound ungrateful. They took me in and made sure I was clothed, educated, trained. They didn't have to do that. I've lost count. He does as he pleases. Unfortunately, what pleases him seems to land him in hot water. Every time. This, though... How Quisley stumbled into a cult's clutches, I can only guess. I'm the son of Lord Martel Hallex, the traitor. I suppose the story's not well known outside of court circles. My father was one of High King Emmerich's most trusted advisors. But when I was only a toddler, he plotted to secretly murder Emmerich and appoint himself regent. Or so I'm told. He failed, of course. Others in my family were implicated in the plot. The High King stripped House Hallex of its titles and domains. My mother died of shame. I was far too young to have been a part of it, though, so the Sylvels took me in. corner one of these cultists. They might know what's happened to Quisley.
I'm not really with them. Don't hurt me!
You there! Stop!
You'd better not lay a finger on me. You have no idea who you're dealing with.
Xanathar, give me patience.
What is the meaning of this intrusion? Who are you people? What do you think you're doing here? I warn you, I am favored by the daughter of Sithis. She will avenge every injury you inflict on me. Quisley Sylvel? He belongs to Leleus now. She is the daughter of Sithis, and none dare defy her. Leave while you can. You're fools if you think you can save him from her. The daughter of Sithis and her brother are in the Fane of Scorn. I don't know when she plans to grant Sylvel the kiss of Sithis. Someone else is to be sacrificed today. I've told you what you wanted to know. Can I go? Some dark elf they caught. Even now she faces the death of the crystal fangs in the next chamber. Leleus herself presides in the Fane below. I haven't been invited there yet, so I don't know for sure where it is. Now let me go, please.
I don't believe him. I think he knows more than he says he does. The daughter of Sithis? The Fane of Scorn? I don't believe it. Quisley's fallen in with death worshippers? Hardly. The only thing that interests Quisley is himself. Either these Sithis followers hid their true nature to lure him in, or he's so besotted with a woman that he doesn't realize he's in danger. Either way, I'd better get him out of here. I'm not sure I believe this sniveling cultist, but we shouldn't let anyone get sacrificed. Not even Tenare Vels. Let's split up. You keep going, in case he's telling the truth. I'll see if I can find out more about the daughter and the Fane.
Please, I'll tell you anything you want. Just let me go. I know where a map of this place is. It's not far. Just, don't hit me.
Helpful of you. What else can you tell me?
Help! Break these crystals! Please, they're killing me! you, stranger. Let's talk somewhere safer. Those idiots were going to... Ugh, my skin still feels like I've got 1,000 tiny spiders biting me. That was horrible. Oh, and thank you. I don't know what someone like you is doing here, but I won't argue with Providence. Ah, the dutiful and not terribly clever mage. I'll bet he's angry with me. I took care not to inflict any permanent damage on him, and I fully intended to set him free just as soon as I finish here. It's business, not personal. Then you understand my predicament. I need Sylvel if I want Law's Tull off my back, but it's not worth getting myself killed over. Help me get out of here and I'll help you. I got a look at a map, so I think I know where you can find Sylvel. Not much. Law's Tull suspected that Quisley was hiding out in a smuggler's cave on the coast. I thought I'd have to check them all. Then I ran into your friend, Bastion. I knew there was something off about the smuggler story, though. It didn't fit. He must be in deep, if Law's Tull is willing to write off what I owe to get his claws on Quisley. Too bad for him, but it's a chance for me to get out of a bad situation. Law's Tull makes a good living